What's up, guys? I'm Juan. I'm a videographer here at the Daily Toreador.
I'm David Gay. I'm a Levita reporter and a sports reporter for the Daily Toreador.
And today we're going to be talking about Deadpool. And I had a lot of fun with Deadpool, man. I had a lot of fun. I know you weren't too fond of it, but, man...
I liked parts of it. Don't destroy me in the comments, please.
And let's get right into it. I'm going to give my pros, his pros, my cons. His cons, and then at the end we'll give you a score on a scale of 1 to 10. So my first pro is probably Ryan Reynolds. He killed it as Deadpool. If you've read the Deadpool comics, he kept the character so true to the comic, and the wit, the humor, the raunchiness, the violence. Ryan Reynolds killed it as Deadpool.
I can see why he wanted to make this movie. This was a passion project of his for a while since he played Deadpool in X-Men Origins.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
He wasn't really a Deadpool, but
I thought he was okay. I mean, I don't understand how
he killed it.
How someone can kill it in a superhero movie when there's so many cliches rolling around for me. So I don't.
Yeah, no, I see your point. Good point, but at the same time, I feel like killing it has to do with just the deliverance of the lines and just having fun with the character, and you can definitely see that.
I thought in some scenes, when the script was better, I thought he did a nice job.
Would be a pro for you?
Pro for me would be actually the some of the humor had pop culture references, and I really enjoyed that. There was everything from Judy Blume to just other
a bunch of different ones.
There was X-Men.
Hugh Jackman as well.
I don't know if you caught the Professor X mentioned, James McAvoy, Patrick Stewart. That was pretty humorous.
That was funny.
And I thought that they put in the pop culture references very nicely and stayed pretty current to when the movie was released.
For sure, I agree. My second pro is gonna be how much fun this movie was having with itself and how true it was to what it was. It wasn't taking itself too seriously, and when it did, it was a very brief moment, but it went immediately back to that fun vibe and just raunchiness that Deadpool is, and I loved how true it stayed to the comic and how much fun it was having, because I was having fun with the film as well.
Well, I think that goes into my next pro, the structure of the movie. Yeah. The movie starts with the middle of the movie, basically. Mm-hmm. It's the middle fight scene of the movie, not the climax, but the middle fight scene. And then it goes back to the beginning and it jumps around a bit, which I really enjoy because it's different from any superhero movie. And also he talks to the screen, which is really cool.
It was breaking the fourth wall was a lot of fun, yeah.
And House of Cards and stuff like that. But the way it was structured was really interesting. I'm going into my cons right now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
This movie was full of superhero cliches, guys. It was full of it. There was typical Marvel action sequences, and it didn't really blow me away. Typical damsel in distress, just this Vanessa, played by who I love, Morena Baccarin from Firefly. She's amazing. Not so amazing.
Yeah, there are those stock characters within Deadpool, for sure.
She was helpless. She didn't really kick butt like I wanted her to. She didn't have that strong female lead like I wanted her to. It was just blah. I thought it was just blah.
And to counter that, I'll start with my con, is the motive, and honestly, think about the really great superhero movies. You got the villain. The villain with a motive is something that's so rare in comic book films these days. It's like it's like a rare jewel. You don't see it, and it's just so often nowadays to see these Marvel films or DC films that have such a crummy villain. And then unfortunately in Deadpool there was a kind of a crummy villain. There was no motive, and also a con with Deadpool is the motive. And you brought up a good point. It's kind of a shallow motive.
Yeah, he just wants to have his face back.
And that is kind of true, because you brought up because he wants his face back for Vanessa, his girl, but at the same time, does Vanessa only like him because of his?
Yeah, I would think it's the personality similarity.
And they make a point of that in the movie, which kind of counters that motive within Deadpool. Yeah,
and he's just like, oh, I have this crappy face now because I went this procedure. Oh, Vanessa's not gonna like me because I'm not hot anymore.
That's a good point.
My second con. Let me preface this by, I didn't read the comics. I'm not a comic book nerd, but I I thought there was too much raunch.
Really?
Yeah, there was too much raunch for me. It seemed like, I love raunchy movies. I mean, like, This Is the End, South Park, the movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. But I think they were trying too hard here. I think there was, there were certain sex jokes that were placed that really didn't need to be in there. They went to, Vanessa worked at a strip club. Come on, guys. Are you trying to push that boundary to make the first R-rated Marvel movie? Guys, come on.
And to counter that, I did read the comics, not all of them, but a majority of them, and I think it really fits with Deadpool because there is raunchiness in the comics, and I felt like it was there and it was fun, and I liked it, and I was eating it up along with Ryan Reynolds just killing it as Deadpool. And he killed it.
And I was okay with the violence. I mean, the violence is violence, you know? But like the F word like every 15 seconds, I mean, some of the sex jokes were great. I think TJ Miller was great in some of the jokes he delivered, but I think they were trying too hard. They were trying to make something that really didn't need to be as raunchy as it really needed to be.
All right. I honestly enjoyed it a lot. My final con though is gonna have to be Colossus and the other X-Men character. I can't remember her name. If you think about it, really, if you just took them out, it serves no. They don't do any harm to the movie, but they don't. The movie doesn't gain from them being there. All you really get is a cool CGI-looking Colossus and this cool CGI effect that the second X-Men character has, and they're cool. They're just, I think that's the only asset they were going for, just being cool within the film.
They're and
the actions
just very one-dimensional.
Yeah, I agree. And
face value.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I had a lot of fun with Deadpool. I'm gonna give Deadpool an 8 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I'm not a superhero fan, guys. I am sorry. In the next superhero movie, when the next one comes out, Batman Superman, I'm probably not gonna.
I'm probably gonna like Deadpool more than Batman v Superman.
I from what I've seen in the trailers, Lex looks awesome, but the rest looks pretty crappy. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Please don't hate me too much.
We'll see how it goes when the movie comes out. But
the next review that we're doing is gonna be The Witch.
The Witch. I'm excited about that.
Oh, I am not a scary movie person, so I'm gonna have nightmares after I watch that movie.
Please be sure to check it out, guys. And again, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Have a good day.